Hello friends, this is prokaryotic cell. The nucleus is primitive. Nucleus does not consist nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus. Such nucleus is called nucleoid. This cell is eukaryotic cell. The nucleus is advanced. Nucleus shows nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus, nuclear pore complex. That's why the nucleus is called advanced type of nucleus. This cell is eukaryotic cell. So in this lecture we are going to learning the details about eukaryotic cell. You all are welcome in my channel College Botany online free learning. You are studying the eukaryotic cell with Yuvraj. In a eukaryotic cell, the nucleus that contains nucleus material is enclosed by a definite double layered membrane. The cells are with a true well organized nucleus. The eukaryotic cell are found in the most of algae, fungi, protozoa and all higher plants and animals. These cells have variable shape and size. The eukaryotic cell shows most complex organization. The internal structure of eukaryotic cell shows the fundamental parts, namely cell wall, plasma membrane, cytoplasm with a cell organelles and distinct nucleus with nuclear material. The cytoplasm shows several cell organelles that we will learn later on. The organisms showing advanced type of nucleus are grouped into the biological domain called eukaryota. The motile cells of this group have additional appendages for locomotion. The cell also shows energy transduction system. The DNA present in a eukaryotic cell is adhered with histone protein. The plant cell and animal cell exhibit the eukaryotic type of cells. The animal cell has 10 to 30 micrometer in the length, while plant cell is generally larger than the animal cell, having 10 to 100 micrometer in the length. The animal cell is typically round or irregular shape, while the plant cell is typically rectangular or cubic in the shape. The plant cell possesses the cell wall, whereas the cell wall is not present in the animal cell. The plant cell shows cell wall, this is the middle lamella, this is the plasma membrane, cell wall followed by the plasma membrane, then this is the cytoplasm, the ribosomes. Sometimes ribosomes are in a chain on mRNA called polysome. The plastids are present in the plant cell. The chloroplast is common type of plastid. The cell shows mitochondria, cell shows nucleus. The part of nucleus are nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nuclear pore, nucleolus and a chromatin material. Then cell shows endoplasmic reticulum, also shows Golgi complex and microbodies like peroxisome and glyoxysome. So first of all, we will learn the cell wall. The plant cell is surrounded by distinct cell wall. The plant cell have got a fixed shape and size due to cell wall, which is a non-living and specialized form of extracellular matrix. The cell wall is thick, strong and rigid, generally measures about 0.1 nanometer to several micrometer. The composition and appearance of cell wall differ from cell to cell. The fungal cell wall is made up of fibrous polysaccharide and chitin. The algal cell wall shows cellulose, mannans, galactans and minerals, whereas the higher plant cell wall made up of cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin material. The cell wall is perforated through which the cytoplasm of a cell is connected with the adjacent cell. The cytoplasmic bridge present between adjacent cell are called plasmodesmata. So this is the plasmodesmata. Look the cursor, plasmodesmata. The cell wall made up of the middle lamella, primary cell wall, secondary cell wall and tertiary cell wall. So these three are the main layers of a cell wall. The middle lamella is outermost layer of a cell wall and connect the two adjacent cells. It is made up of calcium, magnesium, pectate. It acts as a intracellular cementing material between the two cells. So this is the plasmodesmata. A space leave in between the adjacent cell and it act as a bridge, that is a plasmodesmata. The plasma membrane is a very thin layer that appears as a surface layer of a cytoplasm. The plasma membrane is made up of two lipid layers, that's why they are called lipid bilayer. The proteins are present in the plasma membrane. Some proteins are embedded in the bilayer called as intrinsic protein, while some proteins are present at the surface of a bilayer called as extrinsic proteins. So, intrinsic and extrinsic proteins are there. Such model of a plasma membrane is called fluid mosaic model, proposed by Singer and Nicholson. So, plasma membrane is made up of lipid and protein, that is why it is called lipoproteinaceous. The plasma membrane is semi-permeable, it is selective permeability. It is made up of lipid bilayer and sometimes it consisting the sterol also. The cytoplasm with cell organelle. The yellow colored part is called a cytoplasm. So, the extra nuclear part of a protoplast of a cell is called as a cytoplasm. Except this nucleus, whatever is there in the cell is called as a cytoplasm. So, cytoplasm is heterogeneous, viscous, clear and transparent liquid. The cytoplasm contains organic, inorganic material. Cytoplasm consisting the cell organelles, inclusions and vacuoles. The cell organelles like mitochondria, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, lysosome, microbodies, microtubules and centromeres are present in the cytoplasm. Cytoplasm also shows the presence of sugars, amino acids, enzymes, minerals and vitamins, etc. A nucleus. A nucleus is a principal organelle of a cell. It is a dense, round or irregular body which control the all activity of a cell. Sometimes the nucleus present as a center or at a peripheral region. So, nucleus control the all activity of a cell. Next cell organelle is ribosome. So ribosomes are present in a cytoplasm matrix. They are free. Sometimes they form a chain on mRNA called polysomes or polyribosomes. In a eukaryotic cell, ATS type of ribosome present. See here, the eukaryotic ribosome is ATS, its smaller subunit is 4TS and larger subunit is a 6TS. Smaller subunit 4TS is made up of 18S RNA and larger subunit 6TS is made up of 28S RNA, 5.8S RNA and 5S RNA. Similarly, the prokaryotic ribosome explanation we have studied earlier. The main function of ribosome is protein synthesis. Very important cell organelle present in the eukaryotic cell is mitochondria. The mitochondria is called as powerhouse of a cell, which is involved in ATP synthesis. So these are membrane bound organelles. These are essential for aerobic respiration in eukaryotic cell. These are also called as a powerhouse of a cell. The mitochondria shows the cristae, the infolding of inner membrane into the matrix form cristae. On this cristae, the F1 particles are present. These are also called as ATP synthetase particles, which are involved in ETS, that is ATP generation. Very important thing is that the mitochondria possesses its own DNA. That's why the mitochondria are called semi-autonomous organelle, because they can manufacture the sum of their own protein, and some proteins they can translocate it from cell cytoplasm. Next cell organelle are plastids. The plant cell possesses a plastids. Plastids are of various types. Depends upon their function, the plastids are categorized into many groups. So, proplastid gives etioplast, and etioplast later on grouped into three type of plastid: chromoplast, chloroplast and leucoplast. Chromoplast consisting colored pigment, chloroplast consisting the green colored pigment, whereas the leucoplast does not consisting the colored pigment, but they are involved in storage function. On that basis, the leucoplast again divided into three types: amyloplast consisting amylose, elioplast consisting the oil bodies, and proteinoplast consisting the protein. So in detail about the chloroplast, chloroplast is very important cell organelle present in the plant cell, with which plant can perform the photosynthesis. The chloroplast shows the stalk-like structure called as a granum, and the granums are the main center of a photosynthesis. The next cell organelle is endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is present in a cell cytoplasm forming a network like structure. See here, this is the network like structure. Generally it is adhere with a nucleus. The nuclear membrane extend into the endoplasmic reticulum. The endoplasmic reticulum is made up of cisternae, vesicles and tubules. There are two types of endoplasmic reticulum: smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum means the endoplasmic reticulum does not show the presence of a ribosome, whereas a rough endoplasmic reticulum means the presence of ribosome gives rough nature to the endoplasmic reticulum. That's why it is called as a rough endoplasmic reticulum. See this picture. This picture clearly indicated the rough endoplasmic reticulum due to the ribosomes, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum without the ribosomes. The endoplasmic reticulum is involved in protein synthesis as well as translocation of materials and other material inside the cell. The endoplasmic reticulum is also important in forming the compartment. Similar to the endoplasmic reticulum, the Golgi complex is also present inside the cell. The Golgi complex was firstly recognized by the scientist Chamelio Golgi. It consists the cisternae, vesicles, and vacuoles. The lumen of endoplasmic reticulum is continuous with that of Golgi cisternae. Golgi complex is involved in concentration, condensation and packaging of cellular secretion. It also participates in recycling of plasma membrane. It also produces the primary lysosome. The lysosomes. The lysosomes are called suicidal bags of a cell. The lysosome consisting hydrolytic enzymes with which the foreign material get inside the lysosome and it get broken down with the help of hydrolytic enzyme, and then after digestion it is thrown out from the lysosome. So lysosome consisting acid hydrolase or hydrolytic enzymes. The eukaryotic cell also possesses the microbodies which are somehow oval or spherical made up of single unit membrane and filled with a fluid matrix. Two type of microbodies present in the eukaryotic cell: glyoxysome and peroxisome. The glyoxysome found in the plant cell, mainly in the seed of castor and groundnut. It is involved in breakdown of a fat, whereas the peroxisome are found in the liver cell of animal, leaf parenchyma cell of plants, and it possesses the enzyme catalase, peroxidase, which are involved in detoxification metabolism. So this is all about the eukaryotic cell. Thank you. Thank you very much. Stay healthy and stay safe. If you like this video, please press the like button and subscribe the channel for further notification. Thank you.